of Top Chef Bravo in Washington, D.C., then you got to like Kelly Liken. She did so well and continues to do so well in Vail, Colorado.
Yes.
The restaurant is Kelly Liken?
It is, Restaurant Kelly Liken in Vail, Colorado.
I like that. It's one of those names you just have to use.
You know, I didn't think so at first, but I was so stressed about the name, and my dad told me, oh, put your name on it and forget about it. You have bigger things to worry about. So I did. 10 years ago I did.
No better advice. So how old were you when you started? We're not going to make you add 10 years to figure out how old you are, but you're young enough to tell us how old you are.
I was 27 when we opened Restaurant Kelly Liken.
27. That's amazing. That's a big long run in Vail.
Yeah, it is. We're going to celebrate 9 years next month, actually. So
that's great.
Yeah, it feels good. You know, some days it feels like we opened yesterday, and some days it really does feel like 9 years.
How did you, as a hard-working chef with a restaurant with her name on it, how did you incorporate the broadcast part to your work, your schedule?
Well, you know, I wasn't sure how that was going to work. I work in the restaurant every day, so it's hard for me to be gone for 6 weeks. We got really lucky, and actually we ended up taping season 7 of Top Chef in April, which is about the slowest month of the year in Vail.
Which is what they call slack in Vail, right?
I got
Mud
lucky.
season.
I got lucky. I was gone during the slowest month, and everything worked out good.
I mean, I've been around some culinary competitions in my day, and I have to say, watching you guys work, you know, from a behind-the-scenes standpoint, that is the hardest thing.
It's pretty crazy. I mean, it's grueling, you know, and you're working sort of all day, every day. You start to get tired, and
but the creativity and the production level has got to be so high.
Yeah, and you just have to think on your, you know. You have to let the ingredients speak for themselves. Exactly. It's the only way to really be successful in the challenges.
I love that.
You have to be able to look at the ingredients and just let them speak and create something.
I think that Kelly is just great advice for anybody in a kitchen. Let the ingredients speak for themselves. I mean, isn't that how we should open our refrigerator or go to our supermarket aisle and pick our dinner?
And it's how I develop my menu too. Okay. You know, it's very ingredient-driven food. I call it seasonal American cuisine, and I source as much as I can from the state of Colorado. When I'm planning that menu, I mean, it's always about that new, fresh, seasonal ingredient that I have, whether it's Brussels sprouts or peaches.
Right. And well, we're talking today, we're in April, and the season of Vail, as we talked about, is waning. So what are the first signs of spring that you get in the Rockies in the restaurant?
That's a great question, because our springtime comes much later, right? Like, I have amazing peas in June and July, you know?
Just follow the peas. Just follow the peas.
But right now, what our first signs of spring are really foraged things that pop up when the snow melts. So fiddlehead ferns, much like upstate New York, fiddlehead ferns, some mushrooms, some nettles, things like that.
Okay, look for nettles on the restaurant Kelly Liken in Vail, Colorado, if you're there in the spring. But otherwise, we can wish you the very best.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us.
Any more broadcasts in your career?
I mean, I'd love to. Keep your eye out.
I will.
We're working on it.
Well, we like her. She's Kelly Liken. Enjoy your food and wine at Pebble Beach.
I appreciate it.